and welcome to an all-new episode of Coffee with America. I'm Sasha Rionda. September is Healthy Aging Month, and it's a good time to focus attention on the challenges that come with growing older. Here to share healthy aging tips is Dr. Contessa Metcalf. Dr. Metcalf, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you here. So explain the challenges of aging.
Yep, if you've seen me on Bravo's Married to Medicine, you know I am the doc that focuses on preventive medicine. So what does that mean? That means being honest with yourself, stepping on that scale, looking in the mirror, and actually evaluating your lifestyle. I'm here today to share some simple suggestions, nothing too complicated, for approaching Healthy Aging Month.
Absolutely. And doctor, as we get older, staying healthy becomes more difficult. Where should we start?
Start by looking at your diet and knowing that you're not getting everything that you need. And for that reason, I recommend supplementation. Supplements like Life Extensions, Healthy Aging Powder, which helps you stay young at heart, strong of body, and sound of mind. Now with the triple nutrient blend, it helps those seeking to support healthy aging by actually encouraging cardiovascular health, overall mood, and even healthy cognitive function. Now, Life Extension supplements are formulated with the highest quality ingredients based on the latest research, clinical trials, and third-party analysis.
Every little bit helps. Now, can you share a secret for better health?
Go back to the basics. I love dairy milk. Yeah, that's right. My whole entire family drinks it like crazy. Why? Because it is a total drink. High quality, complete protein, and essential nutrients like calcium and vitamin D. And it not only helps build muscle and preserves bone strength, but research also links consumption to a reduced risk of certain chronic diseases. Now, building muscle mass can also lower your risk of all-cause mortality. And research actually shows that individuals who do have higher levels of muscle mass, now they tend to live longer, and they even experience fewer age-related health issues. So ultimately, dairy milk is a nutritional powerhouse, and you're getting muscle building and bone preserving power in every single sip.
Yes, we need to keep those bones strong.
Yep.
Give us a tip for looking good and feeling great.
Well, you got to start from the outside in. You got to take care of your skin. And for that reason, I recommend Medline Remedy. Now, Medline Remedy is the #1 healthcare skincare brand in healthcare. Now, Medline Remedy is a nourishing skincare that uses the most advanced science with gentle therapeutic ingredients. It's made with Remedy Nutrient Complex, and that is a proprietary blend of antioxidants, emollients, and skin nourishment, and is clinically formulated for every skincare need. It's created by skincare experts and healthcare professionals like myself, and you can get it at Walmart.com or Amazon.
Gotta look good, as well as feeling good. Any other Healthy Aging Month suggestions for people?
Absolutely. As a PrevMed doc, I gotta stress the importance of screenings. Go to your doctor every single year. Get that blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol checked. Of course, if you're over the age of 45, you need to get your colonoscopy. Women get those mammograms and pap smears. And if you're suffering a mental health crisis or in need of emotional support, you can actually call or even text 988.
This is all good stuff. Where can we go to learn more?
Well, for more information about everything we talked about today, go to tipsontv.com.
Dr. Metcalf, as always, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
As part of National Preparedness Month, Cheryl Nelson is sharing ways to be ready for any and all emergencies.
Hi, I'm FEMA instructor Cheryl Nelson, teaming up with Duracell to share tips for National Preparedness Month. The frequency of severe weather events is making it more important than ever to be prepared. Whether it's hurricanes, tornadoes, wildfires, or floods, everyone should have an emergency kit that includes things like water, food, a first aid kit, tools, and of course, extra batteries. One thing that I stress when training for FEMA is the importance of having quality batteries like Duracell on hand. That's because batteries can be the difference between weathering the storm or waiting for it to pass. Duracell batteries are built different, with power boost ingredients to keep critical devices working when it matters the most. Since 2011, Duracell has also been supporting impacted communities through the company's Power Forward program. Duracell has donated over 15 million batteries through 61 plus deployments, distributing them to affected families to operate storm essentials like flashlights, medical devices, and more. As a FEMA instructor, I can't stress it enough. Everyone should have an emergency kit stocked with quality batteries like Duracell with Power Boost ingredients. Look for the iconic copper and black packaging at Walmart.com and Walmart stores nationwide. I'm FEMA instructor and meteorologist Cheryl Nelson, urging consumers to be prepared. For more information, visit Duracell.com.
National Preparedness Month is a time to think about how we can make ourselves and our communities ready to respond in the event of severe weather or disaster. Ali Barraza from the American Red Cross is here to share why this also includes a strong blood supply for hospital patients. Okay, Ali, so tell us why blood donation is so important.
Blood donation, whether it's September during National Preparedness Month or any time throughout the year, is critical because really every 2 seconds, someone in the US needs a blood transfusion, needs blood in an emergency. So we need to make sure that we always have a readily available, stable blood supply to support those patients the moment they get into the hospital.
Absolutely. So explain how severe weather and disasters impact the blood supply.
Yeah, so in many different ways, unfortunately, because really, when we have severe weather events, it's not only the situation that maybe shuts down roads, maybe it is a power outage at a blood drive location or something like that. It is dangerous. It can often be really dangerous, whether it is a summer weather event like a hurricane, whether it's a winter event like an ice storm. That's going to impact the blood supply because people are not able to come out and safely give. So when people can't come out because it is not safe to do so, we certainly want to keep people safe, that's going to start to draw down our inventory, making it tougher to make sure that we have the appropriate products, the blood products on hand for hospitals the moment they need them for emergencies. So really, it does impact it. So National Preparedness Month is a great time to really highlight the need that a robust blood supply, a national inventory is critical to making sure we stay ready in the face of emergencies.
And weather plays a major role in so many disasters, and the Red Cross responds to disasters all the time. How have you been responding to disasters in recent months?
Yeah, and we know that disasters can happen anytime and even without warning, unfortunately. And in 2024, we've really seen a lot of that. In the West, we have millions of acres that have burned due to wildfires. And just most recently this summer, in July, we had Hurricane Beryl, which was the earliest recorded hurricane, Category 5 hurricane that we've seen. And that came right before, in August, Hurricane Debby. And we're still helping to support those in the path of Debby throughout Florida and all the way up the East Coast, because as the storm blew through, it caused major flooding, which of course caused a lot of people to be displaced, a lot of damage, a lot of disaster-prone areas that we need to support and come out in full force to support those communities. And again, tying it back to the need for blood, that is part of that. When people are, again, not able to safely donate because of the flooding situations, because we have canceled blood drives, this all highlights, our ongoing response to what effectively has become, an increased climate crisis.
Ali Barraza, thank you so much. All very, very good information.
Thanks for having me.
Coming up, what you need to know about getting vaccinated for a serious lung disease.
This is the revolutionary socket fan by Bell & Howell. The amazing 2-in-1 ceiling fan and light. If you can screw in a light bulb, you can hang the socket fan light. Socket fan comes with this handy remote. You can control the light and the breeze that you need. Socket fan fits any standard light socket. You can do it yourself in less than 10 seconds.
And now, the Socket Fan Lights with Deep Socket Extender is yours for $49.95 with free shipping. Order now, and you can get a second fan for 50% off.
Get cool fast with Socket Fan.
Emeril Lagasse here, and I'm so excited to tell you about my French Door Air Fryer 360. Extra large 26-quart capacity. Cook with up to 70% less calories from fat than deep frying. That's a big deal, my friend. 360 degrees of superheated air gives you fast, even cooking. My 10-in-1 French Door Air Fryer 360s grills, air fries, dehydrates, roasts, bakes, broils, proofs, slow cooks, and toasts. This baby does it all. These French doors are a game changer. Look at how easy that is.
Now find out how you can try Emeril Lagasse's French Door Air Fryer 360 with 3 cooking tiers, fetch tool, air frying rack, and drip tray in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. Order now and you'll also get Emeril's Air Fryer Favorites recipe book. And we'll automatically upgrade you to our bonus cooking kit free. Plus, find out how you can get free shipping. This offer will not last, so call or click now to order.
You're gonna love it. I guarantee it.
Are you having trouble hearing your TV or listening to conversations in loud spaces?
I think as my hearing loss has gotten worse, I'm not as engaging as I was before.
Then it might be time to consider nano hearing aids. The days of expensive hearing aids are over. Recent changes in the law have allowed for over-the-counter hearing aids sold direct and shipped to your home, which means no more having to go to a doctor and spend thousands.
The fact that you're able to go direct, the pricing was phenomenal. It just was a win-win all the way around.
Don't mistake nanos for cheap amplifiers. Nanos are FDA-registered OTC hearing aids.
They are so small and so powerful. Just makes my life so much better.
Nano hearing aids are now offering $100 off through this special TV offer. Order right now and get 2 CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. All Nanos come with a 45-day money-back guarantee. Try them, and if you're not happy, return them for a full refund.
Call 800-242-0972.
Pneumococcal pneumonia is a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can strike at any time and any season. So now is the time to talk to your doctor or pharmacist about vaccination. Sherry Shepard is here to talk about the importance of getting vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia, an invasive pneumococcal disease, which includes blood infection and meningitis. Sherry, welcome to Coffee with America. We're huge fans of your show.
Thank you so much. I love yours too.
And tell me, do you have any pre-show routines or rituals that help you prepare for your time on air?
You know, other than getting all glam with hair and makeup, and I want to shout out my wonderful glam team, I actually like to roller skate around my studio before taping.
That sounds fun.
You know, you should try it sometime. Although if you crash, you did not get that idea from me.
Promise I won't tell anyone, but maybe I'll try it out. Can I ask what's up with the giant mug?
Oh, this whole thing. I don't drink coffee, but it seemed appropriate for a show about it.
I love it. On top of being an award-winning TV host, you're also a comedian, actress, author, and of course, a mom. That's very impressive. What's contributed to your success over the years?
Well, I learned early on that you need to run towards the thing that scares you. Because starting out in comedy and TV, it can be really scary. But practicing my jokes on the bus, spending time on the road, working late hours behind the scenes, it all led to me sitting right here with you. And now I get to take my shot at doing what I love every day.
I'm sure you faced some huge challenges in that time. What was one of the biggest you faced?
Ooh. Well, the one I always go back to isn't as much professional as it is personal. I have diabetes, so I had to learn to keep my health in check. For me, that looks like working out, eating right, talking with my doctor regularly, and getting CDC recommended vaccinations that help me stay healthy. It took a lot to get here, so I will not be held back from doing what I love.
What exciting projects have you been working on lately?
Well, during a break from filming my show, I went back on tour doing stand-up comedy sets for the first time in a while. It's my favorite thing to do in the world. And I'm also acting in a new Tyler Perry movie, which I'm very excited to be a part of. I also partnered up with Pfizer and Joe Montana to raise awareness about pneumococcal pneumonia and the importance of getting vaccinated, which is especially important to me because I have diabetes. And I learned that I am at an increased risk for getting it.
Tell me more about pneumococcal pneumonia. Is it a serious condition?
Oh, absolutely. Pneumococcal pneumonia is a potentially serious bacterial lung disease. Now, in severe cases, it can put you in the hospital and even be life-threatening. I also learned the same bacteria that causes pneumococcal pneumonia are responsible for invasive pneumococcal disease, which includes blood infection and meningitis.
That does sound serious. Who is most at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia?
People who are age 19 to 64 with certain underlying medical conditions like diabetes or asthma. In fact, people like me who have diabetes, they are at over 5 times higher risk for pneumococcal pneumonia compared with healthy adults 18 to 64. So if you're 65 or older, you're at increased risk too.
What advice would you give to people about helping protect themselves against pneumococcal pneumonia?
Oh, I encourage everyone to talk to their doctor or pharmacist about pneumococcal pneumonia vaccination, or visit vaxassist.com to book theirs online. Now, even if you've already been vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia, you should still check with your doctor or pharmacist to make sure you're up to date.
Thank you, Sherry. Is there anything else you'd like for people to know?
Absolutely. Pneumococcal pneumonia can strike at any time, anywhere, in any season. Now, can you tell I am all in on making sure people know about getting vaccinated against it? I don't want it to stop them from doing what they love. And that's the thing. I love comedy. It's been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. I'm pretty sure I came out of the womb cracking jokes, but I do not joke about pneumococcal pneumonia. So go talk to your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated. Then keep taking your shot at whatever it is you love to do.
Stay there. Coffee with America. We'll be right back.
Does shopping for bladder control products have you feeling like you need someone to be on the lookout for you? Now you have your privacy back. We're HDIS, and we home deliver bladder control products directly to you. We're always on the lookout for you. You get free shipping in plain, unmarked boxes. So your private matters, stay private. We understand how you feel. For over 35 years, we've delivered bladder control products to millions of Americans, just like you. You don't have to worry about incontinence any longer. Call now for your free product sample pack and over $45 in money-saving coupons. At HDIS, we're always in stock. We carry all brands in hundreds of styles and sizes. You'll be sure to get what you need, guaranteed.
For your free sample pack with your free catalog and $45 in money-saving coupons and free product samples, call 800-257-1709. That's 800-257-1709.
Stay tuned to save $10 on the amazing socket fan light from Bell & Howell.
When you're hot, nothing feels better than the gentle cooling breeze of a ceiling fan. This is the revolutionary socket fan by Bell & Howell. The amazing 2-in-1 ceiling fan and light. If you can screw in a light bulb, you can hang the socket fan light. Socket fan comes with this handy remote. With a push of a button, you can control the light and the breeze that you need. Socket fan fits any standard light socket. You can do it yourself and install socket fan in less than 10 seconds.
And now, the socket fan light with deep socket extender is yours for $59.95. Act now, and we'll take $10 off. So you get it for just $49.95 with free shipping. Order now, and you can get a second fan for 50% off, and the shipping is free.
Get cool fast with socket fan.
Call 1-800-655-1393 or go to buysocketfan.com.
This is an urgent notice for anyone that owes over $10,000 in back taxes to the IRS. You may qualify to have a large portion of your past due taxes forgiven. Civic Tax Relief's Special Tax Relief Hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
I owed the IRS $37,000. Civic Tax Relief represented me against the IRS, and by the time everything was completed, I didn't owe the IRS anything.
Call for your free tax forgiveness information now.
Call 800-610-4471. 800-610-4471.
Did you know that you can have high cholesterol without any symptoms, and that high LDL or bad cholesterol can have a big impact on your cardiovascular health? Dr. Salim Virani with the American Heart Association joins us to explain more. Doctor, thank you for being here. So explain, what is LDL or bad cholesterol?
So exactly as you said, LDL, the way I talk to my patients is that L for lousy, so that's LDL, bad cholesterol. HDL, H high, that's the good cholesterol. So LDL or bad cholesterol is what really gets inside the arteries. And as this cholesterol accumulates in the walls of the arteries, it leads to inflammation. And that is what then leads to acutely rupture of those plaques. And then that's what causes heart attacks. And of course, if it doesn't cause a heart attack, then it leads to gradual narrowing of the arteries. And then those narrowing of the arteries also lead to symptoms, whether that's in the heart, that's in the arteries that are supplying the brain, or it's in the arteries that are supplying the legs or any other organ of the body.
Definitely want to avoid that. So why is it important to know your cholesterol numbers?
Yeah, and I should point out, September is Cholesterol Awareness Month, and then I should mention that American Heart Association actually did a survey where a little over half of the patients actually did not know their LDL or bad cholesterol numbers. So it's extremely important, first of all, for your listeners to understand that they should get tested if they have not gotten their bad cholesterol checked. And once you get that done, then you need to know what those numbers are, because we are living at an age where we actually can treat those really, really well with both lifestyle as well as medications that are safe, they're efficacious, and we've studied them for a very, very long time now, and we know that those medications work.
So if someone finds they have high numbers, how can they lower their LDL?
So diet and physical activity are important, But I think one important thing for your listeners to know is that if you have high levels of bad cholesterol, diet may not suffice. We have a lot of medications. The most common ones out of those that your healthcare professional or your clinician that you're receiving care from might prescribe is statin therapy. We know for more than 40 years now that those medications are safe, they work. And if you don't respond to that medication, then we have multiple other medications, 4 to 5 other classes of medications that can be used by your healthcare professional when you're seeing them. And we know that these medications work. But remember, these medications only work if patients take those medications. So I would recommend that you get your cholesterol checked, know your numbers. If those are high, work on your lifestyle, but you will likely need a medication as well, and discuss that medication and ask all the questions to the healthcare professional that you're working with.
All great information. Dr. Virani, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Football season is in full swing, and there are some hardcore fans out there. Author Mike McMacken is one of them. And now he's turned his passion for college football into a new book, Gridiron Journeys, How I Fell in Love with College Football. Mike, nice to have you here. And so exciting, your book. So why do you love college football? Tell me all about it.
Well, there's just so much passion, the fans, the tradition, the tailgating, the rivalries, just so much that makes it such a wonderful experience.
Mm-hmm. And what made you decide to write about it? You obviously have a lot to say. It's a big book.
Well, after the first, and I'm a graduate of Appalachian State University up in the mountains of North Carolina. And in the beginning, first 3 weeks of the 2022 season, we'd experienced all those things. And I started thinking, I've seen a lot of interesting stuff during my time covering college football, and thought maybe it would be a book.
Okay. Now, you write about 14 games. How did you choose those games?
Well, each of those games has a specific story. Some of the stories are maybe a little more personal to me or the school that I wrote about, but a lot of them are for general sports fans, college football fans especially, where I talk about school spirit, the traditions, the heartbreaking losses, and even especially a lesson I learned firsthand was never leave a game early. I left a game with about 7 minutes to go and missed a fantastic comeback by one of the best players in college football.
Okay, and you regretted it, I bet. So.
Well, it served me well since.
Okay, of those 14 games, was there a favorite for you?
Absolutely. Appalachian went up to Michigan to start the 2007 season, and big old Michigan winning his college football program of all time. Little old Appalachian went up there and beat them. And it was one of the big upsets in the sports history. It was a lot of fun for us. And more importantly, it brought a lot of attention to the university. And everybody who's from Appalachian has a story about the Michigan game.
Wonderful. And what was the most interesting thing you learned of all your interviews?
One of the most interesting things was during the COVID and some of how the players and coaches and even fans, we couldn't go to games, but one of the players told me he'd worked so hard to become a starter. It was his senior year. He was expecting to run out there in front of thousands of fans screaming and hollering, and there were no fans. All you could hear was the clicking of his cleats on the track walking out there, and it was so heartbreaking. But he got to come back his next year. They let everybody who had COVID come back for an extra year, so he got to experience the fans then.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad we're no longer in COVID times and we have full stadiums now, and we wish you the best of luck with your book. Mike, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. Coffee with America. We'll be right back.
Does shopping for bladder control products have you feeling like you need someone to be on the lookout for you? Now you have your privacy back. We're HDIS, and we home deliver bladder control products directly to you. We're always on the lookout for you. You get free shipping in plain, unmarked boxes. So your private matters, stay private. We understand how you feel. For over 35 years, we've delivered bladder control products to millions of Americans, just like you. You don't have to worry about incontinence any longer. Call now for your free product sample pack and over $45 in money-saving coupons. At HDIS, we're always in stock. We carry all brands in hundreds of styles and sizes. You'll be sure to get what you need, guaranteed.
For your free sample pack with your free catalog and $45 in money-saving coupons and free product samples, call 800-257-1709. That's 800-257-1709.
This is an urgent notice for anyone that owes over $10,000 in back taxes to the IRS. You may qualify to have a large portion of your past due taxes forgiven. Civic Tax Relief's Special Tax Relief Hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
I owed the IRS $37,000. Civic Tax Relief represented me against the IRS, and by the time everything was completed, I didn't owe the IRS anything.
Call for your free tax forgiveness information now.
Call 800-610-4471. 800-610-4471.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Many families are turning to credit card rewards to manage their back-to-school shopping expenses. Nick Simpson is here to share how to make the most of those rewards and turn points and cash back into back-to-school savings. Nick, thank you so much for joining us. So, how do credit card rewards benefit consumers?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Credit card rewards come in a lot of different types. You can do miles or you can do cash back. A lot of times, especially at back-to-school shopping, we see a spike in redemption of cashback rewards as families are, looking to make ends meet, unexpected expenses. The average back-to-school supplies this year will cost anywhere from $600 to $800. So a lot of Americans are turning to credit card rewards to make up the difference in those costs.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. So what advice do you have for people trying to maximize their rewards to expand their back-to-school shopping budget?
Yeah, I would say go to your credit card's website, see what gives you the best value. Sometimes you can do cash back to pay your bill, or you can redeem them for gift cards at a store that you know you're going to be shopping at when you're looking for back-to-school supplies.
And can you tell us about the discussions in Congress that would affect credit card rewards programs?
Yeah, so there's a bill right now in Congress called the Durbin-Marshall Credit Card Bill. And if anyone wants more information about that, they can go to guardyourcard.com. And what that bill does, it changes the way that your credit cards are routed. And that will have a detrimental impact on how rewards are used, accumulated, and redeemed, and could end reward programs for a lot of consumers. And it's not just the rich that see benefit in these. We've done a study, and it actually 60% of consumers in low to moderate income brackets use credit card cashback rewards. And like I said, we see a spike in the redemptions right now when they're looking to buy backpacks and shoes for their kids to go to school.
Nick, thanks so much.
Thanks a lot, Sasha.
That does it for today's Coffee with America. Thank you so much for joining us. If you missed anything, you can find it on our website, coffeewithamerica.com. You can also follow us on social media at Coffee with America, and you can follow me as well at Sasha Rionda. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.